30, 20, retard. 5.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode, 3 days in a row of Wrong Side Simulations, which doesn't happen very often. Bringing you the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher. I'm going to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience as the ground crews just casually drive their tugs and the bag carts straight through the airplane. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Anyways, today, like most days this time of year, there's a lot of thunderstorms, a lot of weather in the state of Florida. This airplane has a working weather radar, so I was like, you know what? As it's pouring at my house and I was getting rained on while trying to mow and weed eat and clean the gutters and all that kind of stuff, good God, I just saw the bus like flying at 120 miles an hour. GSX is on one today. I was getting poured on. As soon as I finished mowing everything, got in the house, it started thunderstorming and all that kind of shit. And I was like, you know what? Let's fly in Florida and just kind of see how well it replicates the weather and how well a lot of en route weather will work while having a working weather radar. Can we actually use it for deviations to avoid cells, stuff like that? So, without further ado, let's jump to the chat real quick, and then we'll get this thing going. So we got up here today. We got Zach in the house. What is going on, dude? So yesterday you said your wife was getting induced when? I know it was very, very soon. Wes, great to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming to hang out with us, as always, and thank you again, Zach, for your moderator services, although it looks like the sex bots have been permanently eliminated here lately. Mr. Divers, what is going up, dude? Great to see you. D-Champ, back at you, brother. I don't even know where these passengers are going because there are no rear stairs. Pretend like that's not happening. And then we got Brandon Sim Pilot. What is up, dude? Great to see you, man, as always. So let's jump into the cockpit, pretend like we're not seeing any of this funkiness going. Actually, you know what? I wonder if they are boarding through the rear stairs. Oh my God, they are. Holy shit. I did not know that it could do that. That's kind of legit. Not gonna lie. I've never seen passengers board through the asshole, but there it is. Jay, what's up, dude? Yo, yo, yo. Great to see you. Was supposed to be induced today. That's what I thought. But hospital called 1 hour before, and we rescheduled for 5 p.m. tomorrow. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Check text. Roger that. Don't think I see any texts. I got a text from Grubhub, and I got a text from my friend Lauren. I don't have a text from you. Or is it Discord? Through the afts. Ass to the aft hole. Alright, let's jump up in the airplane. Got our flight attendants welcoming all of our passengers aboard. Everybody is a bit tall today. Alright, ma'am. Excuse me, I'm going to try to squeeze through here and get this thing going. I think we probably need to get those doors open down on the cargo holds. Alright, so now that those doors are open, now the ground crew's probably going to get to loading some bags. So we are operating some bullshit Delta charter flight that we just happened to make up so we could fly around in a bunch of weather. So that's what we're saying we're doing today. I got you, Discord. Roger that. I never have Discord running. Let's see. Dude, congrats, man. That is the first step. That is the first step. Just think about everything that you've learned. Try to use buzzwords like when we do job interviews, we love hearing stuff like C70, op specs, you know, like the core dispatch shit, right? Mention those and try to exercise. Show that knowledge that you've got. Show that you are a competent dispatcher and sell yourself. Make sure that your personality comes out. Be very friendly, smile. Don't be afraid to if you have like an in-person interview or something like that, and they throw you some dispatch questions. Don't be afraid to write stuff down. Bring a pen. We like seeing people writing stuff down. Even if it's like a virtual interview, bring a notepad. They might give you, like for us, we give presentations before doing the actual interview, talking about the pay scale and benefits and da-da-da. So we like seeing somebody bring a pen, bring paper, jotting stuff down if there's something they need to jot down. If we're deriving alternate minimums, we like seeing that you already got a pen, you're ready to go and like write stuff down to derive your minimums, all that. We'll talk more about that later. But dude, congrats. Keep me in the loop, and if there's any way I can help, I definitely will. Got a friend request. Who? Oh, pending. Accept. Alright. Okay, so we got all that ground. Says GPU, although there's no GPU outside. Probably because we have to do it this way. So once that GPU shows up, we'll get things going. But I tell you what, man, I love the look of this airplane. It's modeled really, really well. And I love just sitting outside and like watching the passengers board, watching the ground crews do their thing. One other thing I want to look at, when it comes to the doors, I think there's an aft. Yeah, I didn't think that was open. What view is that? I don't know. Anyways, we have our damn GPU yet? No. So we'll take this time to just kind of chill and chat, right? I don't ever get to talk to y'all enough. I always get too focused on the sim. What the fuck was that? 7.4 just drifting like crazy. I was wondering if this was a charter. Yeah, because obviously, Delta's not flying. Obviously, they don't fly any MDs anymore, but they also never flew Miami to Pensacola, so I was like, we'll just call it a charter. We are actually also flying on YipJet. This will be my first flight in YipJet in this airplane. Kind of curious to see what the profits are like, or maybe the lack thereof. So we have this aircraft set up with 130 economy seats with 8 first class. So hopefully that's enough to kind of drive some. I just thought about too. I bet they're not going to bring the GPU until they're done loading bags. Yeah. So hopefully that's enough first class seats to drive some demand. I think we're full. Yeah, YipJet says 138 passengers, so we are completely full. Speaking of that, Blake, I'm moving to Texas soon, brother. Oh shit, are ya? If I had to guess, I would guess SWA. Did you get a job at Southwest? Jay says, enjoy your last day of freedom, Zach. This is okay, and I'll keep this between us, being that it's not your official. I probably couldn't count on my hands and feet how many times I've had to get news like this and then keep it on the DL. Dustin, what's up, dude? Hey, catching part of another live. Nice. Great to have you here, as always. Just kind of waiting on our ground power. Taking this opportunity to hang out and talk with y'all. We'll always get busy once we get the airplane fired up. I thought I enjoyed my last day yesterday. Freedom called and said, wait just one more. Nice. Oh man. Well, dude, congratulations. I hate to lose you. You can tell the runway was wet. That's pretty cool. You're one of my favorite MCO guys. So I'm gonna miss you. But glad to have had the opportunity to work with you. And I wish you nothing but the best over at Southwest. And if you have any questions, in regards to 737 shit, probably don't want to call me because I ain't the most knowledgeable. If anything, just go watch a one of my 7.3 live streams, and that's going to show you about as much as I know. How's the sounds, guys? These AI airplanes seem pretty fucking loud. Are y'all able to hear me over that? I can turn it down if I need to. Dale, what's up, dude? Hey, great to see you. How's that side stick working out? Have you had a chance to play around with it yet? Jay said, congrats, Andrew. I've heard from some of our dispatchers how insane it is to get to SWA. Southwest can be pretty tough to get on. They also start at like 100,000 as an assistant dispatcher, so it's huge to be able to make it over there. I think their comp checks are like their initial comp checks like 3 days long. I think one entire day is totally contributed to systems, which is pretty wild. Stick and rudder 7.3s are better than the Airbus, and that's about where it starts and where it ends. The engine starts might be a little bit faster just based off of Phoenix compared to PMDG. But I mean, it's a 1960s airplane. Even the NG, yeah, it's got screens, but it's still 1960s logic in that airplane. Blake, you can pay like the other majors. I'll come to MCO. We'll see what happens. They're starting contract negotiations like any day if they haven't started already. Dispatch managers are not included in that in any way, shape, or form, nor are ops managers or even the senior manager of dispatch. In fact, not even the director of dispatch, as far as I know. I think it's just going to be the vice president of the OCC. So we'll see how long it takes to shake out, but I don't think our operation really compares to places like Southwest, Delta, American United. Southwest is running. I know before COVID they were at 4,300 flights a day. We're at 850. They have as many airplanes as we do flights. So not the most comparable for pay scales, but especially with some other things happening in the future, we're definitely comparable to Alaska, JetBlue, places like that. So now once things happen in the future, then that pay will probably better. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened with the damn GPU. I asked for the damn GPU a hot minute ago. There we go. Now he's finally bringing it. Haven't had a chance yet. I'm thinking of doing some mods to my rig to make sure it fits comfy. Okay, nice. Make sure you video those mods once you get them all done and that kind of stuff. Because I love watching people's setups, especially when they make custom setups and they build stuff. I always think it's pretty cool to watch. Alrighty, thank you Swissport for finally bringing my damn GPU. Jesus, 900. Well, I mean, shit, y'all serve like 4 fucking airlines. But that's a lot of damn flights. Okay, enough talking for now. Let's get after it. I want to pause that music. There's a lot of damn sound going on at once. Okay, how to MADDOG battery. And we'll start up the ground power. And let's just kind of start over here from the left side because I don't have no flows for this shit. We'll go that off. Mercy lights. Seatbelt. We're definitely not a DC-9. There we go. Alrighty. Just a captain, windshield. Leave that on for now. That'll pretty much take care of it. Let's check our lights, position, and I think this will be it for now on that side of things. We've already got our fuel and our payload loaded. So where are we at? We are in KMIA. Drop that into there. Routes KMIA to KPNS. And we're going to part runway 26 left. On the Hurricane 3 Smells transition. And then from Smells, it's going to be Q116 to Georgia. From there, it's going to be direct Cablo, then defund. Defund is going to be J2, Crestview. Where's the J? CEW. And then direct Pensacola. I'm going to leave Pensacola out for now because I believe it's part of the. So we're going to do RNAV 235. Pensacola. Yep. That's why I left it out. Next page, looking for any discontinuities. There's one there. We're not flying on VATSIM because I am not comfortable flying on VATSIM in this airplane. Although I've done it before. Activate, execute, climb. We're going to go up to 32,000, which is it's probably going to put us in the tops possibly if the tops are represented correctly. And so once we get all this set up in the airplane, I'm going to show y'all our route. Because we got a lot of weather on our route. Let's see, 320. Next, our zero fuel weight. We'll get it straight from the EFB. Zero fuel weight's 112.5. Our block fuel should be. Oh, that's a lot more gas than. Oh, I had way too little gas. All right, so let's see, 20. I had I put my remaining fuel on the airplane, not my ramp fuel. Let's see, 28.7. Let's see. $17,000, so 28,700 minus 17,000. This is 11,700. Alright, so our total fuel is 28.7. Let's cross check this. Yeah, 28.7. Cool. Reserve fuel is going to be 4.6. Flying CI 25. Cruise winds, we're looking at 114 at 5. And then outside air temperature is minus 41. Takeoff. Let's do some calculations. Airport, KMIA. We're going to go off of 26 left. It's wet, or let's just call it good. Good to medium will be fine. Let's get our current weather. $190 at 4. Outside air temp is 24. Flaps we're gonna call 15. Barrows 2976. And as off packs on, plan takeoff weight is 140.3. Alrighty, there we go. So we're going to be flying a flex temp of 46. V speeds of 26, 38, 47. Alright, let's get V2 in there. .147 top altitude is 5,000. And then runway heading, I believe it was 272. Yep, 272. And let's get the APU fired up. Flight directors to on. Get this caged. Why is that door closing? We'll go ahead and get the doors closed. Touchdown zone elevation is 103. Then Pensacola. Oh, they got vicinity thunderstorms right now. Nice. 2987. I don't know. There we go. Wow, I was just turning it the wrong way. Cool. Operate stairs. Dismiss the GPU. Oh wait, the stairs are already pulled. Shit. APU's on the bus. GPU can go away. Stairs going away yet? Yep. Cool. Anti-collision light, come on. And let's see. So we'll put this in auto. And let's can we even push back, or do we need to turn out? Alrighty, let's fire them up. See if I can remember how to fire this bitch up. Alrighty, so let's go A, start pump. And it's gonna be something to do. I can't remember if I need this into auto or off. I want to say, nah. Let's go into auto. We'll try it. If you don't hear them rolling right away, then we'll know. And they're rolling. So we are looking for 20% N2. So we got N2 right down here. And actually, now let's try it. There we go. Looking for 20% N2. There's 19. And introducing fuel. And rolling number 2. And introducing fuel. Alright, we got a good start. So we'll cage those, or put the guards back on it. Off. Back into auto. And we'll shut off the APU. Alrighty, auto brakes. Flaps 15. Trim the airplane. Or not, that's fine. Alrighty, folks, let's rock and roll. Brake check. And pressure's good. Alrighty, so this is Kilo. We're going to take Kilo all the way down to Lima. Lima will cross behind runway 26 right, take us straight to 26 left for departure. Thank you, ma'am. So that runway's still wet. That 777. Alright. Back to the chat while we can for a quick sec. Hey, GPU. Do we have the 170, 175 back on YipJet? No, I don't think we ever had it. The only good 175 there is on X-Plane. Damn, that dude stopped on a dime. Sexy looking 7.6. Yeah, dude, say hi to Dylan for me. But yeah, I appreciate it, Blake. You are hands down the coolest, best DM. I appreciate it, man. I try to make a a fun environment, like a non gotta be scared of management environment, I guess. Will, what's up, dude? I hate that I didn't get to hang out with y'all longer last night in the Discord while y'all were flying. Me and Shaq and Captain Jarrett flew quite a bit last night in some GA airplanes, just doing some touch and goes and stuff at some really small little runways. It was a lot of fun. Atlas Air is hiring dispatchers as well. If anyone who's certified dispatcher is looking, I don't know how cargo pay is though. Yeah, I don't know either. We've had quite a few dispatchers come from Atlas to us, so must be something there. It's not great. Alrighty, here is Lima. Hashim, dude, long time. Long time. What's been going on? Still been flying that 777? Alrighty, here we go. Runway 26 left. Alrighty, let's see what we got. So both flight directors are on. V1's 140, or correction, V2 is 147. Runway headings 272. Top altitude is 5,000 feet. 5,000 is armed. We're flexing 46 degrees. Flaps 15. Spoilers are armed. We are trimmed out. TCAS TARA. Weather radar is on. Hopefully we'll paint some weather, because that's the whole point of doing this stream. So, clear on the approach, clear out ahead of us, and we'll take the runway before this 320 tries to take it from us. Let's see how we're doing on time in New Sky. We're probably a little bit late. Fuck. Shit. Damn. Forgot I never started the flight because it wouldn't let me since I was more than an hour out. Okay. Well, deleted that flight. No New Sky. Let's see if I can remember how to do this shit. Alrighty. Throttling up. Here we go.
Takeoff thrust set. Wait,
Clamp. I don't even know what clamp means.
80 knots, cross check. V1. Rotate.
Damn wind.
Positive rate.
Gear up. The birds.
Gear up, lights out.
Let's go nav. And let's go. Where you at? B nav. Why is nav only arming? Acceleration altitude. Oh wait, I know. Let's go climb.
Climb thrust set.
Let's try that. When the hell we going nav, damn it? Just flying runway heading right now.
Flaps 0. Slats retract.
Not on intercept. I mean, it was, we were on it when we took off. We were on the intercept heading, and then the route eventually started turning south, or rather north, but it still wouldn't nav. Alright, let's try. Let's go autopilot on. Jesus Christ. Take it up to our final cruise of 32. Alright, there we go. Nav track. Cool. Finally. Shit. VNAV climb. Alright, we are in business. There we go. There's some weather. Alright, so just to show you all the kind of weather that we were looking at least when I'm planning the flight. This is what we're looking at. So I want to see if having a weather radar is going to be useful with the way that Microsoft Flight Sim portrays the weather. At least we got some out that way though. Alrighty. Oh, Brandon. Yeah, I just now saw your message saying put a direct to. Looked like that worked. Great minds think alike. Mine just thinks a little bit slower. Forgot that I got you the. In fact, I'm glad that you're here today. So I always need my MADDOG expert in the chat to help me out whenever I fly this fucking thing. And it only seems like I have issues when I'm streaming it. When I'm not streaming it, man, I have no issues at all. And then it builds my confidence. I think I'm good, and then all of a sudden on the stream, like, stuff starts going a little haywire. Alright, here comes 9.6. We'll stow those lights, get the rest of them turned off. Yeah, boys, we are mad dogging. So the weather thus far, from what we can see, we're looking at about roughly 100 miles out. Doesn't look nearly as bad as it does on like Valanta, although it looks like we are to the west of a lot of it. I think this is a more updated image. So we got most of it to our east. I think this is the stuff that we're seeing on radar right now. But what I'm really hoping is that there's some sort of like sail on the field somewhere close to Pensacola. And cause like ever since we had one stream, we went into Detroit and there was a sail on the field, and the sim actually depicted that, and it was pretty fucking cool. So far, we look. Our route's mostly clear of weather. Yeah. Kieran, what's going on, dude? Great to see you. Just took off from Tampa. There was a ground stop in very low vis. Have fun with the weather. Nice. Was there a Congo line of airplanes as well? When I first popped into the sim, when getting ready for the stream, there was a Congo line of airplanes taking off at 26 left. Pilot Porter, what's up, dude? Great to see you. How's it going today? Toga time. Seems like you tamed the mad dog. Slowly, having to crack that whip. Lufthansa 23 Super. That's a badass name. Hello. How's it going? Great to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Thanks for coming to hang out with us as we struggle through this mad dog airplane. Typically, it's a struggle whenever we fly it here on the stream. But one way or another, we will get through it. We've got a lot of weather down here in Florida, so hopefully it creates good content. I guess that remains to be seen. But nonetheless, thanks for coming to hang out with us, and it's great to see you. And Lufthansa, I would imagine that you are probably German or from Deutschland, yeah. Hashim, yes, brother, still on the beast. Got my official roster soon after we last talked, so been hella busy since then. Had to put everything else on the back foot, but now it's normal, so I'll be here often. Nice. Well, we've missed you, brother. I actually thought about you not too long ago. I was watching, there's a YouTube channel called Cockpit Casual, and this guy basically vlogs. He's a ferry pilot. So companies contract his company to just ferry empty airliners around the world. I think he has like 12 or 13 different type ratings. Anything from the 75, 76, 777, 73, A320 family, like fucking everything almost. So he just goes around the world with his fellow ferry pilot buddies and picks up empty airplanes and takes them to wherever they're needed. Like I know with the whole Russia stuff going on, there was a lot of basically stolen airplanes. Russia was basically like, screw you to the leasers, and basically wasn't giving their airplanes back. So they would go in and get what airplanes they could and bring them back to where they belonged. Often bringing them out to Roswell to be parted out, stuff like that. But really good YouTube channel. In fact, I'm going to find it and put the link in below. This dude puts a lot of effort into his videos, and they're very, very interesting to watch. I mean, this dude's like, they're flying around the world in like 4 or 5 days. It's all Part 91 flying, so they're like, there's no rest requirements like there is, you know, in for the typical Part 121 guys here in the States. But y'all should check out his videos. Surprisingly good, and they're like 45 minutes to an hour long. Like he might as well have a fucking TV show. It's pretty legit. Now see, like we're seeing stuff on weather radar, right? And obviously we'll kind of reassess as we get closer, but the stuff out ahead of us definitely looks, the tops are very low. Now at this window, I don't see anything tall out there. We'll see as we get closer. But hell, maybe maybe we skirt closer to this stuff just to see what it looks like. Now we'd have to go quite a ways. Out the way. I don't know why, man. I love finding this Mad Dog. Unfortunately, got to leave soon to go to dinner with the in-laws. All right, man. Sounds good. Enjoy your last freedom dinner. Although, yeah, enjoy. Just enjoy. Enjoy while you can eat without having to like feed someone else or consider like your girl's having to feed the kid, so you got to feel bad eating all that shit. But Hashim, yeah, so they were picking up an airplane. Oh, where were they? They were somewhere in the Middle East. But anyways, I saw a 777 and I thought about you. It was like where they were at kind of looked a lot like some of the videos that you've sent. So I thought about you. Kieran, nah, not really Congo line. Oh, okay. That's always good. It's a pain in the ass to like we want some immersion, right? We want to get behind some aircraft, maybe wait for a couple airplanes to take off, but like waiting in line forever just doesn't seem fun. So yeah, it's definitely like it's far different compared to the 121 or the commercial aviation world, right? But man, like these guys, like there is no, like often they like land from a 14-hour commercial flight, then go straight to the airplane, jump in the airplane, take off and fly an 8-hour leg, land, sleep in a hotel for like, they'll have like a 12-hour layover, and then they're right back in the airplane and flying like another 14 hours. Like they don't rest. They don't get like what we would typically think of adequate rest being. Divers, yeah, they do. There's a lot of cockpit footage. So I've collected some amazing photos over the past 777 flights. I'll send them over. Nice. We had to take long detours on the routes over. So when you say over the NA, North America, North Atlantic, which NA are we talking about? I would imagine North Atlantic, right? Especially if you're going westbound, those tracks are a bit further north. Now we just delivered our first A321neo, and we had to go all the way up through central Greenland because of there was an intermediate airport that we couldn't use in Greenland because they can't accept a 321. So we had to go like 500 nautical miles further north over Greenland than we typically do when delivering an airplane from Toulouse or Hamburg. But actually it was kind of funny. Even though we flew 500 miles further to the north, we turned out to have better burns because the winds were better, and we actually saved like 5 minutes on the en route time. It was kind of interesting. Alright, 1,000 to go. And if we start getting into some tops, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, we'll try to climb up a bit higher. Let's see, we're supposed to have all this weather just off to our 10 o'clock or so. I don't really see much out there, unless it just doesn't render scenery for that far. Now that looks like some higher stuff. You can see some shit out there. So that's always been kind of the disappointing part for me with the weather is, in real life you'll be flying over tops that are, or in real life the tops that we're like in the sim are like 55, 60,000 feet tall, but yet in the sim they're like 20, 25,000. And you just cruise over everything. Like you almost don't even ever need to consider extra fuel for weather deviations because there basically won't be any. We've got Lake Okeechobee out behind us. You can see it. Nah. I need another button to make like a wing view, but I've got them all used up in this airplane. Alright, seatbelt sign off. I don't think angling the tilting the weather radar, tilting the scan, I don't think it does anything. I think it can only show you. So like if we were to tilt this way up, like 15 degrees, right? We should see a lot less weather, but it just shows the same image. So I don't think the tilt does anything. come back here and make us a little wing view. Do we want the front of the wing or the back of the wing? I guess we could always start. We can start here and make our way back. Let's see. Get everything pre-set up for the arrival. So for those of y'all who also watched Captain Shaquille Oatmeal, I don't know if he's scheduled the stream yet, but him and I were chatting earlier. He's going to be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is, for now, it's 20, 22, so about the next 40 minutes. Shaq should be going live. Shaq and I did an awesome shared cockpit flight last week on the stream. It was a hell of a lot of fun. Of course, he gave me the Burbank leg, which I didn't mind. We had ATC, so he worked the radios and I flew, and it was very, very immersive. With Center giving us a bunch of different instructions and vectoring us and kind of leaving us high and dry for a hot minute. Having Shaq on the radios made things so much more immersive in the sense that like he was on the radios, and as soon as like I was hearing the instructions, I was already putting it into the autopilot. I think it came on and said like yip jet whatever. I don't know, I can't remember the verbiage, but like, you know, let me know when you got the field in sight. And so Shaq started saying like we'll let you know, and then but before he even finished that statement, I said field in sight. And so Shaq turned around and read airport in sight, gave a heading, gave an altitude, cleared for the the approach, all this shit, man. It was just like bang, bang, bang. It was so fun the way it worked out. So super looking forward to the next time that we do that. A couple days ago, we attempted to do a stream that was the first of its kind, where one of us is flying, one of us is a passenger. We were using shared cockpit to do that. I was going to start with the first leg flying into Jackson Hole from Denver. He was in the back watching out of the wing, and like totally being a passenger. We weren't talking nothing. You couldn't, like, there was no communication, right? He was keeping his view out of the cockpit while my view was solely in the cockpit. Given our viewers, if you put both of the streams together, you would see both perspectives at the same time. But we kept having our software kept dropping connection, so we weren't able to do it. But it started off really cool. Like, he was in the back and we're getting ready to push, so I came on and gave a little, greeting PA message. Everybody from his stream came over and said that it sounded really, really cool. It was pretty neat. So we're looking forward to trying to get that done again. But in due time, whenever our schedules allow. So right now we're looking pretty good. We're kind of shooting a gap. The weather looks a lot of the same on here as it does on Valanza, which is always nice to see. We're kind of up in this stuff. So let's see if we can't find out. Optimal cruise, it's calling for 340. But, so how is it that optimum is 340, but our max altitude is 335? That don't make no sense. Erase. So I guess we'll just sit in this stuff. Not be able to see shit. See, our nav was also bugging out over Russia. Oh shit. The heading used to go haywire as soon as we boarded Russia, and we had to wait about 10 minutes till it fixed itself. Interesting. So were y'all in nav mode or heading mode? I'm thinking maybe like they were trying to do some GPS jamming or something like that. Scared the first couple times. Okay. Check the Discord link in the description below. Let me know if that one works, and if it doesn't, I'll replace it with a new one. I have that link set to never expire, and it's like saved, and I have a little Word document with my description, so I can just copy and paste it in to expedite, scheduling these streams. So go into the description and see if that link works, and let me know. It's been a minute since I think anybody's tried that. The PA did sound so good, man, and I was so sad Shaq deleted that episode. I wasn't able to go back and listen to it. Let's see, did you figure out the cause of the connection issue? We're all in the same PMDG versions given the recent. That's a good point. I think we were. I'll have to make sure that he actually did update his. But no, I don't know, because like last night I did some flight training with Callie Simmer, and so her and I got on for we were on for like a solid 2 hours. I was teaching her the 737. She just doesn't, she's never really flown it much, doesn't know much about it. So her and I got on for about 2 hours yesterday, and we didn't have a single drop. It never disconnected a single time. So I don't know what was going on that day whenever Shaq and I were trying to do our little stream, but whatever it was hell of a damn annoying. Cabana, yes sir, we absolutely are. Look at that, flying your colors. Look at that angle though. Look how pretty that is. That just looks so damn good. Oh yes, cranking and banking. About to get that screenshot. Bam. Yes, sir. Another one, because apparently that didn't want to work. Yes. I like to get good screenshots so I can just save them and use them for thumbnails later instead of having to go into the sim and just to go get a screenshot, because loading the sim takes forever. Getting the right picture takes forever. Yeah. Look at that. Got the dirt from the jet bridge on there. I have flown on the MD so many times. Yeah. Let's get another one. Yes. It definitely looks like some high tops close to us, and it must be real high, cause I had my drone camera speed turned all the way up, and it took us this long to get out of this stuff. There we are, way down there. On top of the world. I'd like to get above this stuff, but we're too heavy. like it's just right there. We get up to like 3.6, probably be out of it. Definitely have some more weather on our route, just to our east of our route, correction, west of our route. So we should start painting some more stuff along through here at some point. And let's look at current METAR for Pensacola, because they were last reporting some vicinity thunderstorms. Ooh, we got out of Miami at the right time. Miami is currently reporting thunderstorms, scattered at 3,000 with CBs, lightning distant south and west. Occasional lightning in cloud, cloud to ground. Southeast and southwest. Thunderstorms southeast, southwest, moving east. CBs west, northwest, moving east. Pensacola though. Pensacola's wind 070 at 6. 10 statute miles. Light rain broken at 7. Ooh, we got a nice little lowish cloud layer. Broken at 35. Overcast 75. So we are planning an RNAV approach, because there's only one ILS. But we might have to take the ILS, take a little bit of a tailwind. Let's see. And it would be nice if we could take 1.7, because that'll be a straight in. But winds are favoring runway 26, which that's a very pretty approach. Comes in right off the water. Let's look at all of our minimums. Alright, so if we're going to try 2.6, which is an RNAV approach, LNAV, VNAV, decision height is 250 feet off the ground with 3/4 mile visibility. So we're more than fine for that as of right now. We'll keep an eye on things. With these, what we got? Callie was just talking about you a second ago. We were talking about yesterday's flight training. Yo, hey ya, I missed the start, but happy to be here now. Well, we are always happy to have you grace us with your presence. So welcome to the Nothing to See stream. We have been in these kind of misty tops since about the time we got up to cruise. We did bob, and well, actually we didn't bob and we ran any weather. We did see some weather a while ago. It was painting on radar, but now we're kind of out of it for now. Should pick up some more weather here in a little bit. I'm just kind of talking over what approach we're going to use. So initially they were forecasting thunderstorms. I think they still are. They're actually forecasting at our ETA 1 mile, heavy rain, thunderstorms, mist, few at 400, broken at 15 with CBs, overcast at 3,000. So right now, got some light winds from the northeast. I don't know, why am I looking at this runway? I don't know. Definitely got that wrong. Definitely don't want 2.6. Done. It's probably going to be 3.5. Or we can take a tailwind and try a 1.7. We can try a 1.7 if we go mist for unstable approach. With a tailwind, we can always try 3.5. But anyways, so with this kind of weather, so right now we got broken at 700 with light rain. It's not a big deal, but if they're forecasting 1 mile heavy rain thunderstorms, that can very much change. And with the flight sim, they'll have like isolated showers in the vicinity, and all of a sudden like a shower kind of moves over the approach. And based off the METAR, you would have plenty of visibility and shouldn't have any issues with a particular approach. But when you're in the sim and you get down into those range shafts, you might, you know, kind of go down to mins. So always try to plan worst case scenario. If we're going to shoot 3.5, LNAV, VNAV on runway 3.5, decision height's 281 with RVR 45 or 7/8 of a mile, so we'll just call it a mile. And they're forecasting 1 mile, so that's at mins. Other option is runway, the ILS runway 17. And with that, we're looking at 200 foot ceilings, half mile visibility, RVR 18. So, I guess what we'll do is we'll try 17 first. It's a straight in approach for us. We'll be coming in from the north. And it's gonna, as of right now, it's a tailwind. If for whatever reason we can't get stable and slow down, we'll go around and then set up for RNAV 3.5. Sounds like a good plan? Sounds like a good plan to me. Man, I was really wanting to like deviate around weather. But so far, so smooth. Let's see. Good. I'm glad that worked out for you, Hashim. And lets me know that that link still works. So that's good. Too bad he couldn't send it to you before he deleted it. Yeah, it's all good though. More reason to make another one. Cabana, I flew on one up to IED a couple weeks ago. On a MADDOG? Who flies MADDOGs? Still. Adgeek just got done mowing and weed eating. Nice. Well, I started, I was mowing earlier today, and it started fucking pouring. Fortunately, I finished mowing, but I didn't get to weed eat, so I need to do that. But nice. Hope that hope the Hope the yard's looking good. Sending you some insane views of the Aurora Lights Plus from when we got stuck in Toronto a few months back due to a snowstorm and 2 company 777s with us. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, probably ain't no holdover times for that. God. Damn. Some bright ass Aurora lights. That is fucking cool. God. Oh wow. Look at that shot. Damn, these are fucking awesome. Crazy how they move and swirl around like that. That's unreal. Are you cool if I show these to everybody? I think they're too good not to show. Cam Jarrett, what's going on, man? I stripped the yard with the nice. Yeah, I did mine with a little push mower. I don't have a yard big enough yet to need a zero turn, but I'm looking forward to the day I get a zero turn. I didn't know they made them in diesel either. I'm flying a Delta A330-900 across the Atlantic from JFK to Heathrow. Shit, yeah. Captain Jared, are you flying on YipJet, or are you just flying just like not YipJet or whatever you call it? Regular ops. Jared, the flight's going pretty good. It's smoother and easier than I kind of wanted it to go. I was hoping that we were going to be in the tops of all the thunderstorms. We've been, oh, actually you can, so you see that right there? That's Alligator Point, Florida. Went there last year. It's not jack shit there, but a beach. But anyways, yeah, I was hoping that we were going to be in the tops of all the weather that we're in, that we were planned around, and we ain't really been in shit. Haven't had to deviate around nothing. I thought for sure the weather would be bad enough to have to deviate around some high tops, stuff like that, but as always, Microsoft Flight Sim lets us down when it comes to thunderstorms. Have you seen a Mitsubishi MU2 plane? I think so. Does it kind of look a little bit like the A220? Awesome. Alright, y'all check these out. I'm going to get rid of my camera real quick so you can see. Whoop, that's the wrong button. So you can see everything. Check this out. We're just going to roll through stuff. This is in Toronto. Definitely no holdover times for that. So for those of y'all who don't know, holdover times is calculate temperature, the type of precip, the intensity of the precip. There's a bunch of different factors, right? And that's going to determine, and also like based off of what type de-icing fluid you're using, will dictate how long the airplane is good until it has to take off or de-ice again. It's called holdover times. So the colder it is and the heavier the precip and that kind of stuff, the less time that you have from the time you finish de-icing to the time that you take off. It's called holdover times. Some types of precip, as well as some intensities of precip, so like heavy snow, moderate or heavy freezing rain, stuff like that, does not have holdover times at all. So if you have that kind of precip, you ain't going. And that looks like the product of heavy snow. That's a lot of accumulation. This kid looks like he's struggling a little bit. It's so pretty flying at night. I love jump seating at night. Now, is this the crew for both 777s, or just one 777, one flight? That's a lot of damn crew members. Obviously, I would imagine this dude's probably a ramper. Maybe he's not like one of the airborne crew members. That's definitely Toronto. Been there a few times. Look at that, guys. That's damn cool. Super bright. Now, of all the shots, this is probably my favorite one. That's just, not only is it just a badass shot in general, but you also got a beacon shot. I love that too. That's fucking dope. And then, so if you watch close, you'll see them. You'll see the lights kind of swirling and moving around. It's wicked too, like you see parts of the lights like splitting off from each other. Like right here, watch over here. See, it's like it's split off. That's super cool. There's part 2. I may have looked away whenever, yeah. Where was it? Keep losing my mouse. There you go, yeah. I love the green backlighting of the 777. It's freaking awesome. So we're coming up on a few little dangly bits. For anybody who watches Ryan Hall, y'all would understand that reference. I love having this Delta background too. Makes me feel like I work for Delta. Oh my God! Look at this. Damn. It's in Milky Way and everything. I really need to fly in the jump seat up north, which I'm going to Detroit next week when delivering airplanes. We were going to try to go. In fact, I was supposed to fly tomorrow to Pensacola to then ride over to Mobile and pick up our new Airbus. But because it's Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, the FAA office that handles our documents to certify an aircraft airworthy and all that stuff, pretty sure they're not going to be issuing or doing shit on a Friday before a holiday weekend. So I'm going to fly out there Tuesday, of course, on a day off. Spend the night, and then take our jet up on Wednesday to Detroit. So hopefully, on that jump seat, if it's, I don't think it'll be dark though. Damn it. So we're scheduled to depart at 3 in the afternoon Central Time. It's about a 2.5 hour long flight. Yeah, it won't be dark. But it'll be dark on my flight back to Florida. So I don't know. I don't think I'll be quite far north enough to see anything cool like that. But hopefully. There's ain't shit out here for weather. The dude's a ramper, and the guy in the jacket's a station. Dude, that's crazy though. It takes that many people. What is it? Is that were those 777-300s? It looks like 300s. It's crazy how many people it takes to just simply operate a flight on an airplane that big, and from that like that long of a flight. Yeah, nice. Samsung guy like me. Glad to hear the flight's going well, and yeah, just normal ops. I did fly YipJet earlier. Yeah, I saw you. Jarrett Russell, right? I think I saw you flying on there. Every time I see somebody else flying YipJet, I get excited. And I had to deviate around the north part of some storms because the original flight plan took me too far up. Gotcha. Flying Charlotte, New Orleans. Yep, that was you. Flight plan tried to take me up to Kentucky. Shit, that's not. You must have used the automatic sim brief button that's in YipJet, right? That's why I don't trust that shit. I like to pick and choose and do my own routes and my own flight planning. But again, I do that professionally for a living, so it's a little bit different for me. That is so incredible and beautiful. I can't even imagine what it'd be like to see it in person. It's a 15-hour flight in the 777, so we need that amount of staff as the. That's right, yeah. So I know that obviously the pilots rest. I always kind of forget about the flight attendants having to rest as well. So essentially, you're taking like 2 full crews, so you can swap out. Yeah, that's crazy. Shut up, Bammer and haha. I watch Ryan Hall, y'all. Hell yeah. I've seen some of the most incredible weather on his live streams. Last spring, one of his chasers, and you may have seen it. There's a whole. In fact, you know, let's just look at it on YouTube. But I watched what I'm about to show y'all. I watched it happen live. I was I was blown away. It's unreal. Ryan Hall, y'all, live tornado. This one. See if I can't get this on. Y'all can hear it. All right, check this shit out, y'all. I don't know why it's so quiet.
Now in Texas, I thought I saw.
Big fang tornado developing.
Okay, so Vince has got a tornado, and
So this shit was live.
Okay, this is a live look at a big tornado forming right in front of Storm Chaser Vince Welty. Look at that. He's literally right in front of it there in Ford County, Texas. So we've got multiple of our chasers that are seeing this. Oh my goodness.
Tornado developing right on top of Vince and I. Big tornado developing right on top of us.
This is a view a little bit outside of the area. This is from Chris FL Tornado. Guys, there's a lot going on right now. We have a bunch of tornadoes on the ground. He's got to go. What is he doing? Holy smokes. This is a dangerous situation. You got to get to shelter if you're out here. Oh my goodness. We've got multiple storm chasers on this. This is going to cross the road over here within moments.
This is the kind of shit that you can see happen live on Ryan Hall y'all's live streams. He has a team of chasers that go out and chase storms. He stays behind along with meteorologists, and they do the weather analysis while the chasers are out chasing.
That I think I've ever seen on a live stream. Right here. See, he's in it. He's like literally inside of it. And now we're going to continue to watch this. We're going to look at this because this is moving towards an area that's got a little bit of population between Crowell and Truscott. So yeah, we got a confirmed tornado in Ford County, Texas. We've seen it a couple times, but we also have a confirmed tornado coming into Okima, Oklahoma.
Wrong tornado on the ground, Vince.
Crazy, I tell ya. All right, top of drop, just about 60 miles out. Let's go. Arrival, ILS 17, Pensacola. So it won't change much for us. Pensacola, perfect. Execute. All right, top of drop, move just a little bit closer because we won't have to go as far. Uh-oh. Where's the airplane going? Don't you? Okay. Let's say, don't you be heading out to the east. .1. So, anyways, Callie Simmer, I can't ever thank you enough. It's been like the past 4 or 5 streams, every single time you have donated. Thank you so much. I feel like I can't convey how grateful I am for your support, other than just, and like aside from that, even to like your friendship has also been fucking awesome. Greatly enjoyed our little flight training session yesterday, so I'm looking forward to doing more of that. Hopefully, that'll be my way of showing thank you for all of your support for the channel and streams and YipJet and all that good stuff. So thank you so much. Very, 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 very sweet of you. 40 miles up drive. I think the dogs need to go OUT. But they can wait till we land. Alright, back to the chat. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Damn, there's a bunch of messages rolled in quick. I was about to say it looks like you're sponsored by Delta or something. Yep. Yeah, I feel like I fly for them. When I look down, I got Delta on my tablet. What's your deal? Why are you being needy? The dog's just sitting over here with her head up against my arm. Let's see. What camera do you use for those shots? So damn good. Samsung S23 Ultra. Oh, 200 LRs. Okay. It looked a bit long, so I thought maybe they were 300s. But it's kind of hard to tell because it didn't have the whole airplane in any of those pictures. Let's see. Pensie's going to be 1700. We'll call it 2000. Weather's getting nice as we get it. Well, we're north of all the bad stuff. The bad stuff's to our south. So we'll see how it gets once we get down in that shit. Android for the win. Yeah, damn, my phone can never. Looks weird. I'll have to look it up. I think that's when I worked at Trans States. We were supposed to be getting a Mitsubishi MU2. Oh, that is not at all what I thought it was. I thought we were talking about like some new commercial jetliner. This was what the Mitsubishi Space Jet. This is what we were supposed to be getting at my last airline. It never came to fruition. It's like a pointy-nosed ERJ 195. That looks like a mouse. Jay, is that the one where the chaser? Yeah, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. I tracked weather while watching it. Ryan Hall and I witnessed a massive wedge tornado go through Rolling Fork, Mississippi. I remember that on radar and on his stream. It was very sad but insane at the same time. Yeah, I remember that tornado. Yeah, that dude was nuts. He was like driving into the damn thing at one point and then backed out and just followed it down the road like he was just following a grizzly bear that's just, you know, trucking down the road. Brad Arnold, the tornado sniffer. I was jealous. I miss chasing tornadoes. I've never chased one, but if I was with somebody who knew what they were doing and could, like, you know, read the way that the weather's moving and the tornadoes and all that kind of shit so it don't, you know, roll up into a bad situation, I would absolutely go chasing. Oh yeah, here we go. So that's the kind of, that's what I'm wanting to fly into. I want some weather like close to the destination where we actually need to at least use or rely on the weather radar. About to start our way down. Bamarin, yeah, he kills it. His community is awesome too. Yeah, absolutely. And I love how he contributes money that he makes from his success to victims of tornadoes and hurricanes, stuff like that. It's super awesome. Aviation Geek said we had a tornado hit here in 2020, and I was like 20 feet from the tornado. It was amazing. I don't know if I'd call that amazing, but glad you're alive. Hey JJ, good evening. What have you missed? Not much, other than just a really pretty airplane. Had some real sexy looks at it earlier while I was cranking and banking. But really, it's kind of been a letdown. I thought for sure, you know, with weather looking like this that we flew through, and was actually looking worse when we took off, that the sim would maybe come through and represent the tops of the weather somewhat accurately. No, we've been on top of everything that we've flown over, but also we've kind of been, our route is kind of worked out too well, in the sense that we've been on the front of the backside of all the weather. We haven't like really been over the weather, so I don't know. Maybe I'm judging too harshly for weather I didn't fly over. John Swanson. Did you see the Little Rock tornado on stream this year with the drone foot? Yeah, I did. That shit was nuts. Like, if there's anything that ever made me want to go get a drone, it's like weather and take the drone up into weather. And we obviously down here in Florida, we've got a lot of it. It would be really cool to go get some aerial shots of like isolated thunderstorms and stuff like that. My luck, first day with a drone, it'd probably get struck by lightning. It'd be like a $500 drone and bam, it'd be dead. That would be my luck. So Jay, yeah, still no 170 or 175s in YipJet. Like, and we keep getting, we'll get people every now and then who want particular airplanes but they're airplanes that only X-Plane has. And so we'll put them in and then never get flown. Now, if you have the 170 or 175, and like you'll fly it, then I'll put it in there for you. I don't mind. And if there's gonna be a period where you're not gonna fly it anymore, let me know. We'll pull it out of the fleet, so we're not, just costing for no reason. Because the airplanes cost a lot more than routes do. So for now, we've expanded our route network, but we haven't, increased the fleet at all. Other than like, we'll throw an airplane in, like right now, I added this airplane to the fleet just for this stream and to kind of do some recon and see what the profit is like. Which is why I'm really excited to add the A310 once we get some cargo going. Because just with passengers, the 310 on average is pulling about $30,000 a flight in revenue. I doubt it's going to be that much, obviously, with this airplane. But this also kind of gives me some good insight. Because I'd like to add the MD to the fleet, but I don't think anybody's going to fly it. I'd probably be the only one flying it. So, let me know if you have the E170, E175 next plane. We don't. If you're flying the one that's in Microsoft Flight Sim, in all honesty, not to be an asshole, but I ain't adding it because it's a piece of shit airplane. And flying piece of shit airplanes, as in poorly developed airplanes, is how things get messed up, people crash, and cost the airline a literal butt ton of money. Brandon Sim Pilot, have you done a video showing your cockpit setup? I haven't done a video of the whole setup, but I do need to do that. I've got one of the center pedestal, a little YouTube short. I don't know if you've seen that one or not, but I haven't done an entire setup. Let's see, your channel, and just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So I did this little short. It's got music going, not that you can hear it, but it's just got the typical intro song that I play on my streams. So I did this little video, but yeah, I can do a full video. I definitely have to bust out the dusting wipes. I like my setup, but it's also kind of cluttered because I've got so much shit. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 monitors, plus the McDo kind of doubles as a monitor as well. I got 4 monitors, got key lights, I've got giant ass mouse pad, keyboard, yoke, tiller, iPad, throttle, Airbus throttle on the floor, computer itself. Made by Jetline, so if you need a badass custom flight sim PC, holler at Jetline Systems because they are the fucking shit. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff, so it's kind of cluttered. My back hurts a lot when I fly Boeing airplanes because, like, to type or do anything, I have to like lean all the time, lean forward. Even just to like use the mouse pad or use the mouse, I gotta lean. So my back hurts a lot. So I was thinking about getting one of those next level racing Boeing seats with the cushion, like the wool stuff, but at the same time I think it's going to sit too low. I just don't know. And I'm kind of waiting too for FS Expo, see if anything new is announced, because Thrustmaster has a history of announcing cool new shit at FS Expo. So I'm kind of waiting to see what they do, but I am contemplating on getting one of those seats. I'm even thinking about doing kind of a dual setup where I have like the seat and like a monitor, and then like over here would be my desk, and if I need access to my other monitors I can. They'll be close enough I can kind of use them to look at, but I just don't know. It's just so cluttery. It drives me nuts. Getting ready to hit transition altitude. Let's update our weather in Pensacola. So far so good. Winds calm, 10 statute miles, broken at 700. Temperature's 30, or ceiling 700. Broken 35, overcast 75, temperatures 22, dew point 18, and altimeter's 2986. Shit, I'm way over there. Sweet. Alright, here's where we're going to have to start using our weather radar. Alrighty, let's go. Heading select. I'm going to try to avoid some of this stuff. Looks like we do have a sail right over the field. Now obviously Microsoft Flight Sim's weather is always a little bit behind compared to real world, which is a little bit annoying. Crazy video. I'll fly it, stick it in Indy. Tour. I was on development program. Painful to see it fail. Oh, were you really? Yeah, man, that sucks. We were looking forward to it at Trans-States Airlines. I think we were supposed to be like the launch customer. Now Trans-States Airlines doesn't even exist anymore. But yeah, we were looking forward to getting it. It was a fucking huge leaps and bounds over the E145 family that we were flying. But yeah, man, that sucks. Sorry that happened. You know, had the program gone well and succeeded, maybe who knows? Maybe we'd been flying that airplane right now. Craziest tornado video I've seen was of a guy in his attic videotaping the tornado through the window. Then it turned toward him and destroyed the house. Sound was just horrific. Jesus. It's like, I think that would activate some nightmares for me. Alright, TAT's plus 02, so we'll go ahead and get that engine anti-ice on. We're getting ready to go into these clouds. So, Brandon, while you're here, whenever I'm on approach and I want to go into like selected speed, do I do FMS override or do I do speed? Like, how do I tell the airplane like to stay in VNAV in the sense that it's like staying on its glide path that it figured out, it's calculated that, but I want it to fly, you know, slower or faster or whatever. How do I get the airplane in that mode? I always struggle with that. So, like for example, let's try to get this thing into 220 knots, right? If I wanted to go 220, it's like I'm spinning it, right? It's not moving there. So obviously we need to click something. So if we do speed, now it went down, but now we're no longer in VNAV, now it's in vertical speed. So no, are we just stuck with vertical speed and have to use that, or what? Yeah, man, that sucks. Especially too, like when you have a whole like airplane that's assembled and essentially, like in a way, like you've made it that far, it's almost ready to go. Can do speed, but it will change mode to vertical speed. Gotcha. So there's probably no way to keep the airplane in VNAV where it's going to stay on its calculated glide path while like selecting my own speed. This is the other thing that's irritating too, right? Like, I'm telling it 210 knots. I got the boards out, but yet it's throttling up. It's like it won't actually go to what I have selected. For vertical speed, I don't know what alpha speed is. If I do FMS override. No. So it's always like at this point of the flight, I have to just like do my own thing, like manually adjust power myself. All right. Almost out of icing conditions. ILS. And course heading is now 169. Oof, that radar is lit up. So we're still fast as hell. Localizer's captured. And see, even right here where it says fast or slow, it thinks we're right on. But we're at 240 knots and I've got 180 selected. So I'm just going to go my throttles. And in the past, every time I've flown an ILS in this airplane, it always comes in catty corner. .135. WAD 5. Misapproach 3000. About 10 miles out. Struggling to get slowed down.
Slats extended.
Damn, glass slope ever gonna capture shit? Glide slope captured.
Gear down. 3 flaps 15. Flaps 28. Flaps 40.
My airplane. Especially since this thing wants to get real high on the damn glide slope. So it says we're right on a glide slope, but we're fucking high. There we go. All right. Or a left crosswind, at least the last time I looked down.
400. 300. Minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
2 in reverse. Reverse lights out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pensacola, Florida. It's probably one of the best landings I've had in the MD, although it's a very ugly approach. But we can thank the autopilot for that, for putting us like 1 dot way too high. That's okay. We'll fix it with our hands. All right. Probably should have had that turned off earlier. And get that back off. Alright, let's figure out where. I think 11 is a walk. And then, let's see. Set parking brakes. Why is this not working? Man, with calibrations, it's like it was off. Ramp. So it usually tells you if there's walking. There's like a gate where people walk off the airplane and whatnot. So I set one up for this airport a long time ago when the airport first came out. I don't see where it says it walks in. I just like seeing the passengers walking off the airplane. And obviously if this was a charter flight, we probably wouldn't be going. Here would go to the FBO. But I think this is the parking spot that I made. So I want to use it. Don't think we're going to make that turn. Turn, bitch, turn. What y'all think about that? Now that's how you taxi an airplane. God, I think we're still way off. Jesus. When in doubt, just back it out. I don't like her. She's not very good. Alright, parking brake is set. Guess we can't do anything until Spin on the APU. And then we'll get everything unloaded. Oh man. Nah, the replay wasn't running. I always forget to turn the replay on. So we touched down at negative 223, but we touched down like, I mean, I think we were just shy of the touchdown point. Like our mains touchdown right before the touchdown point itself. Alright, there we go. APU's on. Shutdown 2. Shutdown 1. Kill the beacon lights. And damn, why this is, I definitely didn't make this because I made the point a lot better than that. Deboard. I'll just stay on. Door, stairs, forward, aft, mid and forward cargo, aft stair, aft main. Cool, I think that's, I don't know how to shut this damn airplane down. Yeah, I always forget to turn on the replay. And half time I never want to see it anyways. It's never any good. Okay, Alexander said that was nice. So I appreciate that. It felt good. Like as we got close, it's like, oh yeah, this is on par to be a pretty decent approach. Pretty decent landing. The approach itself was ugly as fuck, but we recovered. But yeah, so we're just gonna say, you know, this is a charter flight. So like even though we're deplaning by the terminal, and they're gonna have to walk through our pushback. Why haven't they started getting off yet? Come on, get off the airplane, y'all. There we go. There we go. Check that out though. Coming out the back, man, that's awesome. Bye. Have a good one. See you later. See ya. See ya. See ya. Excuse me. Great job, gentlemen. Well, thank you. Thank you. I wish they could spawn like by the seats. Check that out. That is really cool. Before we started the stream, I was thinking to myself, like, I wonder if there's a way that I can make them come out of the back, but I didn't think there was a way to do it. Doing it on its own, which is pretty awesome. Don't really know what's going on with these back carts. And that's new too, how they open and close. Pretty cool. Kind of feel like I want to fly this airplane some more. Alright, oh wait, never mind, we're not on the Jet anymore. I was going to see what our profit was, but I had to kill the flight because we never started the flight. People just seem like they're ready to go. Hands on their hips. They modeled the hell out of this airplane. That's a good looking airplane. A good looking modeling of the airplane. I'm not going to say it's the sexiest airplane in the world, but I hope that when the 7.5 comes out, I hope it has this level of modeling. Man, God, we need the 7.5 so bad. I would make a Yip Jet of nothing but 7.5s. Just because I love the 7.5 so much. Now, would everybody else appreciate and approve of that? No. But I wouldn't mind it. I love the 7.5. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for coming to hang out. As always, I enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. Can't wait until more aircraft have working weather radar, because it definitely adds to that immersion. MD-88 is sexier than a 7.5. I would beg to differ. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I love flying in weather like this with an airplane like this that's got, you know, radar and high fidelity, and having somebody in the chat who knows how in the hell to fly one. So Brandon, thank you for all the tips. Every time that I'm flying this airplane, you seem to pop into the chat, and I always appreciate it because I always need your help. Yeah, I've been doing some teaching to Cali Simmer. Maybe I need you to teach me on some MADDOG. But guys, that's going to be it for a little while. I'm going back to work tomorrow. I'll be in the operations control center of my airline for the next 4 days. And then Monday, obviously, is Memorial Day, so girlfriend and I are probably going to go to the beach. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be heading out to Alabama to the Airbus factory to go pick up our brand new jet and ride it up to Detroit so I can observe the delivery process. So looking forward to that. If I can get some pictures and stuff that I can share with y'all, I'll absolutely do that. We'll take the crew off as well. But guys, I would guess the next one's it might be a hot minute before I can get another stream in, because then by the time I get back from Mobile and the whole ferry thing, it'll be time to go back to work for my scheduled 4 days. I'll be doing the ferry flight during my days off, so it might be a good week, maybe longer, until I'm able to get another stream in. Unless it's going to be like a red-eye kind of stream. But guys, thank you all so much. Thank you for the support. Cali Simmer, thank you so much for your donation and your support to the channel. The money always gets pumped back into the channel with sceneries and that kind of stuff. But again, thank you. Be good at it. And until next time, keep it on the wrong side. And looking forward to seeing you whenever that's going to be. Till then, stay safe, stay dangerous, stay all the things. And we just got taken out by an airplane. See y'all later.